Vietnam, a land of history, resilience, and hidden stories. Today, I'm on a journey that will take me through the heart of one of the most iconic remnants of the Vietnam War, the Cuchitunnels. But this isn't just about the past, it's about the adventure. From navigating city streets on a bike, we stepped in.
Oh, that'll be
To finding myself deep inside the tunnels.
To a Vietnamese massage room.
massage room.
Yeah,
That sounds
massage room.
lovely.
Okay, take a look first.
Oh.
Free acupuncture. Joking. It's a booby trap.
This is more than just a history. This is the untold side of Vietnam. Heard that the tunnels can be quite narrow and dark, so I need to make sure that my camera is set up properly to capture every moment. Ready? Let's go. Alright, so I've put my phone in the phone holder for navigation. The helmet is on and I'm about to hit the road. I'm staying in District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City, and the Chuji tunnels are about 55 kilometers from here, and it's gonna take about 1.5 hours to reach there. The weather does not look promising, I'm afraid, but it's not gonna stop us. So let's start. We have just made a quick stop because the rain is coming down very hard now. The rain has started and it's coming down very hard now. Luckily I had kept my raincoat with me, so all good. Always be prepared for the unexpected, especially when traveling. The rain is quite refreshing and it's adding a bit of adventure to our journey, but at the same time it's gonna make our progress slow as well, but that's okay. I've left the Ho Chi Minh City behind and the landscape is already starting to change now. It's a quite refreshing change from the bustling streets of Ho Chi Minh to the rural surroundings and lush greenery. It's actually setting the mood for today's adventure. Just a quick stop to fill up the fuel tank and we're all set to go and continue our journey. How much?
125 for one.
I finally arrived at the tunnels. It took a bit more time than what I expected because of the rain, but I'm finally here. The ticket price for one adult is 125,000 Vietnamese dong. Looks like I'm the only person here because it's very quiet here and I can't see anybody. I'm going towards the place where the tunnels are, but before I enter the tunnel, let me give a brief history about these tunnels. So these tunnels were used during the Vietnam War by the Viet Congs, and they were used as hiding spots living quarters for the Vietnamese soldiers, communication and supply routes, and for different other purposes. So these tunnels played very important role during the Vietnam War because it allowed the soldiers to move undetected, and they would launch surprise attacks and then disappear. And these tunnels even had kitchens, living rooms, and even theaters. Before entering the tunnels, you are required to watch a brief documentary that provides crucial context to the cuchitunnels and their role in the Vietnam War. It's hard to imagine, but these tunnels played a very important role in the war effort.
Above ground with their rifles and grenades, and over 100 attacks per day of those well-trained soldiers.
You see here, there are different layers, and the Gucci tunnel system got 3 layers, 3 depth levels. The top one around like 3 meters deep, with many rooms, quarters, like living spaces. Level 2 around 4-6 meters deep, and the third one 8-10 and some places 12 meters down under the ground. And in the top layer, there are different rooms. The first one here is the meeting room. Next one, dining room, also kitchen, with a unique stove for cooking. This, when the fighters cook, the smoke it will follow the chimney.
As I make my way to the tunnels, I am trekking through the jungles, and you can imagine that these jungles provided natural camouflage for the entrances and made it very difficult for the US armies to locate Vietnamese soldiers.
Yeah, I think I
This is
went.
actual way for the
This is when I
vehicle to
went
go
home.
down the tunnels back then.
Yeah, right.
Small, tiny way to feed the vehicle. Now you can step in for some pictures. 5 meters. Take your time. Taking pictures. After this, you're gonna see the.
Imagine how many people die in here.
This side. At that time they did like operation mostly without painkiller or any like anesthetics. They had during the operation.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
The soldier have to suffer all the pain himself. Longer and deeper. Follow me this way. The war and destruction. Planning strategy or tactics. You can see it at the table. Here's my friends. We take some photos. You say, man? Yeah. See it? You take photos, turn the flash on. The man who's standing right here is the commander, big boss. These people also leaders, but they're from different units. You want to see my best friends?
Love to.
Okay. It's around 30 meters long. The ceiling is getting like lower, so just keep your head down.
Oh, yeah.
There's an extra one for you. This is the commander's room. It's quite easy.
Should be pretty sweet.
This is the office.
These tunnels were quite narrow. I mean, it took 20 years to build these tunnels, and they were built keeping in mind the body and shape of Vietnamese soldiers because they were quite thin and slim and they could easily fit in. But US soldiers, it was quite difficult for them to enter these tunnels and navigate easily. It was quite humid and musty down there. It must have been very challenging for the soldiers to live there, especially for extended period of time. The unique experiences you can have here at the tunnels is that you can visit the shooting range. Yeah, you heard it right. You can actually buy the bullets and shoot some of the firearms that were used during the Vietnam War. Well, that was quite a unique and incredible experience. Time to head back to my hotel and reflect on everything I've seen. I'll share my honest opinion whether the trip was worth it or not once I get back to my hotel. Unfortunately, the shooting range was closed It closes at 5 in the evening, and since I came a bit late in the afternoon, so it got closed. But I've heard that they have everything from AK-47 to M416, and it's a good chance to feel what it might have been for the soldiers during the war. As I'm making my way back to hotel, I'm passing through small charming towns, and the streets are starting to fill up with street food stalls, and the aroma coming out is simply amazing. Alright, I've arrived in my hotel and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about visiting cuchitunnels. Cuchitunnels are definitely worth visiting, especially if you love history and you have a sense of adventure. These tunnels are quite narrow and it gets pretty humid inside, which gives you a sense of what the Vietnamese soldier felt. And walking through these tunnels, you get a deeper understanding of how they lived and planned their strategies during the war. I was really looking forward to visiting the shooting range as well and shoot some of the bullets and get a feeling of the place as it was during the war, but unfortunately I missed it because when I reached there it was already 5 past PM. So make sure that if you're planning to visit cuchitunnels, you arrive early enough to experience everything. Overall, visiting Cuchitunnel was an eye-opening experience and it's a must visit for anyone who is in Ho Chi Minh City. And if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more adventure videos. See you in the next.